Welcome to Learn to Build and Build to Learn AWS IoT series. Now we'll talk about pulse width modulation. This is a technique to generate artificial analog output on digital pin. And as we know, like in digital pin, we can create either zero or high voltage output. But using this pulse width modulation technique, we can create pulses like this, and we can control the width of the pulses. That's why it is called pulse width modulation. And this width of this pulse is also called duty cycle. This is one cycle, and the number of cycle depends on the frequency of the signal. If it is 1 kilohertz, then there will be 1000 such period or cycle within 1 second. And within one cycle, how much time it will remain high, that we can control using duty cycle. So in this case, 25% duty cycle means 1/4 of the time the signal will remain high, and remaining 3/4 of the time it will be off. So if we keep increasing this, and if we reach to 100%, that means it will remain high all the time. So it is equivalent to one output on that pin all the time. There are two important parameters here. One is frequency, so number of cycle within 1 second, and the duty cycle means how much time the pin will remain high compared to the complete cycle. In ESP32 quick reference, we can see that frequency range can be from 1 Hz to 40 MHz. PWM has many applications in IoT projects. For example, controlling the brightness of LED, speed of motor, positioning of servo motor, generating audio signal, etc. For detail, if you click machine.pwm, then you can see the constructor. In the constructor, we need to provide the destination, which is machine pin object, and then we need to provide the frequency, and we can also set the duty cycle, and we have option of unsigned 16-bit. Once you create this PWM object later, you can change those parameters using PWM init function. We can set frequency or retrieve frequency using frequency function. And once we are done, we can disable the PWM output using PWM dinit. If you go to the quick reference, we can get the sample code here. To initialize PWM object, we need to provide that pin object. And if you see here, there is no mode defined like input or output, because this is obvious. For PWM, it will be output mode, and that is taken care by PWM constructor. Then we can provide the frequency, which can be 1 Hz to 40 MHz for ESP32 module. And then we can check the frequency, we can set the frequency, and we can change the duty cycle using duty function. If you want fine control, then you can use duty_u16. Then you have the range from 0 to 65,535. For hands-on, we'll try to dim the LED that we have already connected to our ESP32. Go back to Thony IDE. So I have already code ready. First, we need to import PWM and pin class from machine module. Then I created PWM object using pin 15. Pin 15 is the pin where I have connected my LED. Frequency is 1 kilohertz. And at the beginning, I am setting the duty cycle as 100%, so it will be full bright. Then I am running on for loop starting 1023 to 0 in step 10. And each time I'm setting that duty. Then taking 15 millisecond pause to see this smooth dimming effect. And ultimately disabling this PWM object. Let's run this object. LED is on. Now it is dimming. And now it is disabled. Let's move to the next topic, timer. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.